How's everybody doing?
Hopefully good.
Good. Good morning. We're
Hopefully everyone is well.
right wherever you are. We hope that you guys are doing well and welcome to another live session, our daily ones now, right? Or nightly ones.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, we just had an awesome day today in the online space, right? Um,
Yeah.
and so for those of you who don't know us, my name is Lee J.
And I'm Melissa.
And do you want me to do it this time, or
Yeah,
you
go
want?
ahead.
Okay,
Go
so
ahead. Let's see your version.
all right. So my name is Lee J, and here's my wife Melissa, and we've been in the online space for about 4 years. And what we do is we actually help people get started online, to earn online. We provide all the tools, the trainings. We give you step by step process, mentorship, coaching, everything you possibly need in order to be successful online. So that's
Yes.
my version.
Love it.
And if we can do it, I'm sure you can too.
Yes. And
If
if others have done it, you can too.
Absolutely. So, and we're both busy, right? Mel and I are
Mhm.
super busy, and we have three kids. We have a
Yes.
9 year old, no, 10 years old now this month,
Almost. Yeah.
almost,
Yeah.
and an 8 year
8 year
old
old.
and a 3 year old this year.
Yes.
So, we're a busy family. We love to do so many activities with the kids, and
Yeah.
we are privileged to do so, and we are lucky to have that, opportunity, right, to watch them grow and things like that. But you know what? Enough of that. Enough of us.
Yes.
Um, we just want to congratulate one of our business partners, right, for having their
Their
first
submission
this
of the business
right? So first submission
business
of
partner
contracts.
contract.
Yeah, exactly. And it's a huge deal, right?
Yes.
Because to be able to do that, and they're learning fast, right? They're really in a fast track, and I'm sure that they're gonna be very successful very
Yes.
very shortly. They are following the steps. They're following the program, the
Yep.
training, and
And she did the whole process by herself, and I was just in the background just guiding her, and yeah, everything's good. Yeah, they really learn fast, and I can see that they're very detailed person. They really watch what's happening, and they learn it.
that's right. And we couldn't be more proud,
Yes.
with all the achievements that they have. And yeah, we are so excited for a new team member
Yes.
joining Unstoppable Champions.
Yes.
We
Yeah, we can't wait to let you know who they're gonna be.
right can't wait. We
Yes,
can't wait.
and I've heard that they already got their domains, so they're
Yeah.
gonna have
Oh my
yeah, their website is upcoming soon. So we're very excited for them.
I can't even like when I found out about it this morning, and I chuckled because um, they're coming into this business, I think, with a ton of experience, a ton of value in their belt, right?
Yes.
They know we probably would learn from them as well, right?
Yes.
um, and to be able to like know the branding right at the bat, right?
Yeah.
Know the messaging,
Yeah.
just by the website that they have. There's already strong messaging there of what type of person they are, what type of business people they are. um, and I think it's going to be an amazing journey, right?
Yeah.
I can't wait to get started
Yes.
with
Yeah.
them. Can't wait to collaborate with them, to chat with them,
Yeah.
to have them on some of the interviews that we have.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
The business people
Careful.
that we have right now, or that are associated with us right now, are God fearing people.
Yes.
They
Yeah.
are, professionals, right?
Yeah.
They have
They have
their
a
own.
lot of faith.
They have a lot of
Yeah.
faith. They have their own accomplishments
Mhm.
on their own, right?
Mhm.
And I think that's something that's an incredible opportunity for us to learn from them as well. And we
Yes.
can't wait. We can't wait to collaborate with them. We can't wait to
Yeah.
just, tell them the things that we know, right?
Yes, and maybe they're gonna bring in more value into the team, and then
Mhm.
everyone's gonna
Benefits from it.
get to learn from them.
Exactly, right?
Right?
And, like what I said, this is the power of the online space, right? Because, it is online space, but at the same time, it can be offline as well,
Yeah.
right? In terms of people that are really considering this, people that are really attracted into this kind of system are like-minded individuals, people that are also in our demographics, people that are also in the same faith community,
Mhm.
which is, I think, it's incredible,
Yeah.
right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's I don't believe in you know coincidences, right?
Yeah.
And
I think
some of my
yeah.
mentors actually told me this, right? These are all divine intervention, right? I
Yeah.
think this is God's plan, God's
Mhm.
work, that we're able to work, hopefully very closely with them soon,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So yeah, we're so happy, we're so proud of them.
Yes. Got wet?
Got wet? It's
Okay.
okay, just a little bit.
Yeah. We'll
Just a
change
little
it
bit.
later.
And change later, okay? Good. Um, and yeah, so anyways, guys, I got so excited there for a
Yeah.
little bit. But on today's live session, today's day number,
35.
wow, right? 35. And today is our fifth week as well, closing our fifth week.
Yeah.
So now we are entering our sixth week,
Mhm.
which is incredible. I mean,
Yeah.
we're,
Like,
we're almost a month
time
and a
goes
half.
by so fast, and at the same time, it's the work that we
Mhm.
put in. It's just all of a sudden there's so much content already, so much value that we've done, and it's like 35 days worth of value.
Mhm.
And this this live session is recorded, right? So we get to keep it, and we get to keep it as our own achievement, like
Mhm.
our own content.
Mhm.
And we get to listen to it, and we get to change things and maybe turn it into a podcast, right? Like, who knows?
Who knows, right? Um, the crazy thing about it too is that you know just by thinking about it, in just a month, there's so many things that
Yeah,
happened.
so much. Like,
New business partners came in.
yeah, like
Um,
in the span of 35 days,
Right.
and the surprises, the blessings from the mails, yeah, right? Like,
Right. Yeah, we've celebrated a few paydays, right? There's one coming up very, very soon as well,
yes,
right?
yeah,
And I think it's an incredible opportunity for everybody really to be in this type of
yeah.
business.
Mhm.
Uh,
And it's all done online, right?
Mhm.
Like, the whole thing, I was at home, and I was just, in the background, just guiding our team member.
Mm.
And I get to do all of that with our child, right? With Amelia.
Cool.
And I get to be at home and do that with just my laptop and my phone. And it's just really a good blessing, like, this business, because after that I also get to drop off the kids to the basketball
Mhm.
training, right? Like, I get to be there for them while the business is running in itself. And there is still some work that needs to be done, right? Because we choose the work because we want to guide our team, we want to make them successful.
Mhm.
And it's the kind of work that is rewarding, right? Like, because you see the success of your team members, it just makes you feel like your work is worth it. Like, it's just really worth it, right? It feels good to see.
It is, and an experience is not only in the online space, right, in our business here, but also with the business that I'm building outside this, right. It really is a lot of work to invest, right, in the beginning, and not in this type of business. Like, I mean, the business that I'm building outside this doesn't even have system, right? It doesn't have a product, doesn't have service, and and to be able to build from scratch, right? It's
Yeah.
another incredible feeling, and
Yeah.
it's an awesome experience, right, to do that.
Mhm.
I did it a couple of times, right, of having a service industry business that I built from scratch. At the
Yeah.
same time, another service industry business, right?
Mhm.
But nothing compared to the online business, because the online business already have the system. It
Yeah.
already have training, development. It already have the product, the services,
Mhm.
everything you possibly, a team, an
Yeah.
entire army of tech people, IT people that are working behind,
Yeah.
an entire army of coaches and mentors, and all of those people that actually knows what they're doing, right, online. Um, I think that's an incredible opportunity for you to just get started. Plug in your personality, plug in,
Yes.
what you can bring, the values, the experience that you've had
Yeah,
in
your
your
stories, right?
stories, right?
Like, yeah.
And
And start earning right away. Like, make it profitable right away in as short as within 1 month, right?
that's exactly what I was
Yeah.
thinking. I'm like, people ask me like, how fast can I get commissions, or earning, right,
Mhm.
or profits? It could be as early as 1 month, right?
Yeah.
And it's
While you are in training,
right while you
right?
are in
Because there
training.
there will be mentors and coaches who will be guiding you, right? Yeah.
Um,
So it literally is just a leap of faith, right? Like, right when you started this business,
it is
it's
a leap of faith in a
yeah.
way, because I was so skeptical too, guys. Like, I mean, Mel was a skeptical, right?
Yeah.
And we always tell that story that she was a skeptical wife.
Yes.
She didn't really believe in any of the system. She thinks that it's all a waste of time, right? And to be honest with you, I was too, right? So I haven't actually told the actual story of how I got started, right? All started with with a couple in our faith community,
Yeah.
and there are some rules around the community, and that's why I wasn't able to actually join their organization.
Yeah.
But long story short is that I was first invited here, with a friend of ours that you know that wanted me to watch the webinar, but I didn't actually watch it, right? Uh, and I did a bunch of research on it. I was also working at that time. I was actually working with a software company, education company, and um, I didn't really like it at that time, because I thought it was,
Yeah, it's just very
it's just one of
new,
those things that is very
like
new. Like, I
it's
don't think.
just, it hasn't connected yet
Mhm.
with the mindset of the people
Right.
with having an online
Yeah.
business, right?
and
Like,
and so what happened is that I the people the couple in our community uh, told me about this, and I got inspired by them. Actually, I got
yeah.
inspired by them because they're in their 60s, and they're retiring, and they're able to do this, right, and they have results, and that's something that really inspired me, and I said, you know what, maybe I could do that too, right?
Yes, and at that time, that was when the pandemic began, right? Because that was the 2020, the
Well,
start, the beginning of pandemic.
they've they've invited me already the end of 2019,
Yeah.
but I didn't start until April of 2020,
Yeah,
right?
because during the pandemic, a lot of people were thinking of doing things online because of what's happening, right? And, a lot of people are doing that move to online. So, online business is starting to, get
Emerge,
popular,
yeah, it
right?
gets popular. But
Um,
even when I got started, you guys, I didn't do the training right. I was out of whack. Like, it's no,
yeah.
it. I wouldn't even say that I was a good student with the online business. Uh, and that's the truth, right? I'm just being honest,
Yeah.
and being raw about my experience here, and my regret is always at the end of things, right?
Yeah.
And so when I saw people that are also started the same time as me, having to really rock it in the business, meaning
Paying
they
off
were
their
able,
mortgage.
yeah, they
and
were
all
able
those
to
things.
pay off the mortgage. They were able to pay consumer debts, you know, $100,000 worth of
Yeah,
consumer debt,
buy another property.
buying multiple properties, right? Paid in full in just a
Yeah.
year. And that's where it hit me. And I said, you know what, if I would have focused on this, you know, 4 years ago, really when I first got started, we could have done so much more in terms of the people that we've helped, right?
Yeah.
If we'd studied this from the very beginning and really
Like
really
really
focused on
studied
it,
it
right,
in detail.
in
Right?
detail,
The way we did now.
the way we're doing now,
Mhm.
we could have helped more people, right? Achieve, you know, whatever they want to achieve or whatever the reasons are joining this business. So I
Yeah.
guess, you know, part of me is being regretful as well in terms of the effort that we put through, that we put
Yeah.
in. We had so many options though, and that's the thing with us is that we have so many options of income, sources of income, that we didn't really think that this is one that can
That
actually um, tie it all together, right?
Mhm.
In terms of the actual automation, in terms of the actual system that would make it happen, right?
Yeah.
So all of that is in here, you know, like,
Yeah.
you know, one of the mentors that one of my mentors once told me that the only time that you can actually know what you want is when you did something that you don't want.
Yeah.
And that's, well, you will figure it out, right, that this is the one that you want, right?
Yeah.
And that goes to what my experience also is building
Yeah.
businesses and looking at other business models,
Yeah.
other online businesses, other, you know, sources of income,
Yeah.
etc., right?
Yeah, and at the same time, I was doing something else too. I was doing an online business, but not the same system as this. That one is more of a do it from scratch kind of
Literally
business
doing it
where
from scratch.
where you build your own product. It's a course creation business. So you build your own course from scratch
Mhm.
and pay for all the monthly website thing, the funnels. You have to start your write up your own email marketing and build your own website and actually build it from scratch.
Right.
And you know and after that you have to advertise, you have to do the digital marketing. And so I was like, after a year of doing that, i i that's when I started looking into the online business, what Lee J was doing. And then when I dig deeper and deeper, I studied it, and then it looks to me that it's more practical
Right.
to actually continue what Lee J is doing rather than for me to keep on what I've started, because it would just take so long and there will be monthly fees
It's
that
not
are
sustainable.
high rocket.
Right. Monthly fees alone on that, guys, is incredibly high, right?
Yeah.
Especially with all the memberships that you need to purchase, right? Or
Yeah.
software, so you need to software licenses.
Yeah.
So, you know, like
So
people.
this one is completely different. There is no monthly fees for
Mhm.
the online applications that you're going to be using, right?
Well, it just depends on what your strategy is and
Yeah.
what kind of tools
Yeah, I
you really
guess.
want,
Yeah.
on how fast you really want to work, on how efficient you want to work, right? There are tools that you can actually have, right? Or sign
Oh
up
yes,
for,
yeah.
right? In order
Yeah.
for you to have,
Yeah, like just to optimize things
yeah, to
around,
optimize
but
things,
yeah.
right? To make it better, right?
Mhm.
But it's not necessary.
Yeah.
So that's not part of the thing of
Yeah.
your training. I mean, sorry, it is part of your training to have those tools, right? But that's not mandatory in order
Yeah.
to do this business. Is
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say. Now, um, you know, that's the thing with successful people in this business is that when you observe them, they're the one that actually studied the system.
Yeah.
They know. Like, there's this lady that that started. She basically she basically imprisoned herself into a room for 2 months, right?
Yeah.
And the spouse is actually quite concerned that the lady is um, is not eating properly anymore, right? Because she really just wanted
Yes.
to she really just wanted to
Focus
study
and
and focus and
study.
study
Yeah.
this, right? And at that time, she got laid off, right, on her job. And about the same time, also, the husband got laid off. They're both
Yeah.
living off credit cards, right? They're
Yeah.
both trying to figure it out. And when they found this business, they didn't have any option
Yeah.
but to just go through this,
Yeah.
right?
This was the only way
This
for
is
them.
the only way for them.
Yeah.
And so that's why she did what she did.
Yeah.
And now,
And next thing you know, she has 2 properties now.
multiple properties. I don't even
Like
know if there's two.
multiple.
I'm sure it's multiple.
Oh yes, yes, multiple
Because
properties.
yeah, she's
Yeah.
she's really she's in the 7-figure mark per year for
Yes, yeah.
sure. But at the end of the day, you can still see the humility in them, right?
Yeah.
You can see
Yeah.
that they came from pretty much nothing, right? Um, and those are the difference between people that got rich really quick, or
Yes.
that got wealthy really quick, and people
Like
that actually work
lottery
hard for it,
winners.
right?
Yeah.
The people that work hard for it, they stay humble, right?
Yes.
And they know how hard they need to work in order to attain what they have.
Yeah.
And so, you respect them even more.
Yes.
It's instead of being jealous of whatever success they have, you respect them even more because you know their story.
Yeah, you know how hard they worked, right? You know that everybody started from zero, right? When you start the business, you start from zero, and then you go up from there. And the way she did her business, it was just so inspiring to us because she completely turned her life around and changed it for the better, right? And for her families, because at that time she was a single mom as well.
Right. And a lot of these things, you guys, you will know about these people when you join our community, when you're
Yeah.
part of the tribe. And I can't help to think, but one of the reasons why we stick around is because of these
Of
successes,
Yeah.
right? And we get inspired by them, right?
Yes.
I used to think that rich people just takes everything in the world. I used to think that they're taking my money as well, right? But it's not. In fact, these people that
They
are
work hard for
that
it.
yes that are really successful, they work hard for it.
Yeah.
And therefore, if you are in the right mind, you, instead of being jealous and being negative with their success, you honor and you respect them, right?
Yeah.
And
And
you
maybe
learn from
learn
them.
something from
That's
them.
right, you
Yeah,
learn from
that's
them.
what I, yeah,
Um,
learn from them because maybe then you can do the same, work
Exactly,
hard
yeah.
yourself, and maybe someday you'll get to be where they are, right?
And it's not about, that's the thing, it's not about competition, right? And
Yeah.
one of my mentors mentioned to me before that the only competition you have is who you are from yesterday, right?
Mhm.
It's you are your own competition. And when I finished reading Atomic Habits, really just emphasizes there how important it is to have micro adjustments in your habits, micro wins, micro things, right? Because all of this compounds
Yeah.
into such a big number
Yeah.
that in just 1 year you can be completely different, right?
Yeah, like if you
Um,
do every day, if you do 1%
Percent
extra
better, yeah.
every day, then that's 365% for the whole year. Better.
Right. And interestingly enough, when you do the math on it, if you are 1% less better, meaning
Yeah.
you're acquiring bad
Yeah.
habits
And in
1%
just
daily,
1 year,
in
it's
just
like
1 year you will,
negative 365.
right? So negative percentage, right?
Yeah.
And it's a
So
big deal.
it
Yeah.
can go pretty quick, and it can go. Oh, it can go to you pretty quick, and it can go away pretty quick. So-
Pretty quick. That's right. And like what I said, the people that actually acquires wealth quite easily can lose it quite easily as well, right? And that is a fact. That's a known fact, right? People that are actually working hard for it, people that are humble, right? Um, they're incredible people, right? They're probably one of the most nicest people you will ever meet.
Yeah.
And and they can't help to notice, but they're God-fearing people. They're
Yeah.
they have their good values. They
Yeah.
have class,
Yeah,
right?
and they're the ones who's gonna believe in your potential,
Mhm.
right? Like even if you're not, if you're starting from zero, from
Mhm.
rock bottom,
Yeah.
they know your potential, right?
That's right. So, guys, that's probably our reflection right now on 5 weeks, and I think
Yes.
there's a lot of value bombs that came out of came out of these 5 weeks already. We hope that we're still giving you value. We hope that we're
Yeah.
still, giving you what you need in order to get started, right?
Yeah.
If you are looking for a sign, this is probably it, right?
Yeah.
The best way to get started really is just to check us out, LijaandMelissa.com,
Yeah.
or
Or
reach
reach
out.
out to us. Yeah, just ask any questions that you have. Whether if there is any products to sell, kind of thing,
Right.
whether if you need to have business experience. No, you don't need to have business.
Right.
Or if you're not tech savvy, then how can you start this? Like those kind of things, right?
We try to answer some of the common questions here,
Yeah.
right, on our live sessions. You can go back from 35 days ago, right, and
Yeah.
maybe watch some of those,
Yeah.
topics that we covered.
Yeah.
But I think,
Or the fastest way is to just reach out to us and ask the
Yeah.
questions directly.
let's have a virtual
Yeah.
date, right?
Yeah, we love questions.
We love questions. We love virtual dates. We can give you the information right now of how everything actually works out.
Yeah.
But the best way to do it is to really get the information yourself and decide for yourself if this is something you really want to do.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, we really want to help you. We really wanted to establish that expectation that good things doesn't happen immediately, or good things doesn't happen right away.
Yeah.
It requires hard work, requires a lot of training, a lot of perseverance, a lot of prayers, a lot of faith in yourself. If other people can do it, you can do it. If
Yeah.
you don't believe in yourself, we're the first one that's going to believe in you, right? If you need permission right now to
Yeah.
actually do it, we will give you permission. I'll
And
give you permission to
like
to do it
we
for yourself,
have
right?
200,000 people in the community, and majority of the time, if you think that you are not able to make it, or
Mhm.
you don't believe in yourself, kind of thing,
Right.
like maybe there's some people who would connect in you because maybe then they were in the same situation as you were, but now they were successful
That's right.
because of what they did
Exactly.
in the business.
Interestingly enough, the people that starts here, say for example, they're a nurse, right? People there that gets attracted to them are also working in the healthcare
Yeah.
field, and therefore they share the same struggles. They
Struggles.
share the same experiences, things that they don't like, right? Things that they want to change, right? And I think this is probably one of the most fundamentals of this business is attraction marketing, like-minded people. Um,
Yes.
All of the things that you need to get started in terms of how to actually get ads, how to operate your Facebook meta business, or whatever tools that are used in the online space in order to attract,
Yeah.
in order to deliver content, to deliver value. We
Yeah.
have that.
Yeah. It's all in the training.
It's all in the training, the scripts you need to
Yeah.
say, the
And-
structure.
And there's no deadline on that. So
That's
you
right.
can have your own pace in the training, and it's all online.
Mhm.
So whenever you choose to do it, it's available for you.
That's right. So I think that's our time. Thanks a lot for watching this 5 week reflection of our
Yeah.
90-day challenge.
Yeah.
We're day number 35, right?
Yeah.
By the time we hit day 36, that's one more day, and that's tomorrow, right? Next
Yeah.
week we're gonna be talking about some incredible content. We're gonna be talking about some of the challenges, in this business. We're gonna
Yeah.
explain or tell
we're
you,
gonna
or
go real deep with it
real
this
deep,
coming
right?
week.
This coming week.
Yeah, you're gonna learn.
Um,
Yeah.
And
you're
don't forget also to check out our webinar on Thursday. We're gonna be there.
Yes, on Thursday we're gonna be a guest panelist in the webinar that we've been inviting you about.
Right, we're gonna be a panelist there, right? For so long, we've been.
You get to watch us.
You've got to
live
watch
again.
us live, right? In that webinar.
Yes.
If you can't catch the live session, that's fine. You can
Yeah.
watch the recording.
Yeah.
Um,
And we're gonna have, and the recording will be permanent in our website, so you
That's
get
right.
to watch that.
That's right. So lots of value bombs here, lots of values we want to give you guys, and we hope that this little session that we have also helped, right? In terms of your decision, in terms of what direction you want to go, in terms
Yes.
of your research, right? I know some of you are already researching us. Some of you
Yeah.
are already looking up to,
Yeah.
looking into what we're actually doing,
Yeah.
and that's fine, right? You can watch the recordings that we've done before, or you
Yes.
can reach us to us. You
Yeah.
can reach out to us directly. That's the best way to get started on
Yeah.
this. Okay,
Yeah, and at the end of it, if you think it's not for you, it's okay. Yeah.
totally fine.
We appreciate that you looked at the business and you research it, and if you think it's not for you, it's okay. We respect that.
Awesome, perfect. Thank you very much,
Take
guys,
care.
for watching.
Yeah.
God bless you. Good night.
God
Good morning.
bless.
Good evening.